Big Lad Penguino here, cracking ideas I have for you today. Oh, okay. So today I decided to do something a little bit different here on the channel. Now, it still does involve Skybounds, so technically it's still a Skybounds video, but it's not a part of the main series. Today I am on the forums, and we are going to be looking over some of these suggestions and ideas. With Season 5, I don't want to say fast approaching, but approaching, I thought this would be a good idea to see some of these suggestions, ideas, and stuff like that, and see what kinds of things the community would like to see. I have been trying to put together my own list of ideas, and maybe when Season 5 releases, I'll actually post that on the forums as well. Just kind of waiting, because I want to see what Season 5 is going to be like before I actually put any ideas out there. If you guys enjoy this video and want to see more videos like this, maybe I'll do another one, a part 2 in the future, go down below, leave a like on this video, subscribe, of course, for more, and, you know, while you're down there, go ahead and leave your own suggestions, ideas. What would you like to see on the server? But without further ado, let's get into it. So the first one, I've actually already seen this one. The first suggestion is actually a method to output from compactors and other, well, I guess just compactors into other chests. Now, I actually read it. It says, as the title says, making it possible to extract from the chest the compactor is on would be handy. I realized that you could hopper out, but it's slow as expected, so you can't really do a remote compactor area. Now, we saw this in the series. I had this issue where I have, well, it was previously when I had my factories with some bamboo, and then I had a big farm with more bamboo, and I was slowly changing out the bamboo in my factory to sweet berries, but the problem was I couldn't move everything into one area and compact it. It was just too slow. My other farm was actually just too insane. It would fill those chests. The hoppers couldn't move everything out of it. So what I ended up doing is 2 auto chests with compactors, and it's just 2 separate areas for compacting. And then over at my now new farm that I'm working on, I've got it's going into its own auto chest with a compactor as well. But it would be so much more efficient. It'd be a lot more organized if I can move it all into one area and just all my compact bamboo in one spot. I did see some people say that it's not necessary, or this one says that it's built upon more, you know, and it says it's not necessary, blah, 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 blah. My thought on it is, I think it would be cool. Just, it's a simple mechanic, be able to put a hopper underneath of it and have any items that get compacted automatically go through the compactor into the hopper, and then you can hook it up with item conduits. It's something small, but just being able to have all your stuff being compacted into one area if you have, you know, different farms, or just being able to build your farms kind of out away from your main island and have it move into, like, a storage area. I think it's a cool idea. I definitely rate it. I can like this. We're gonna leave a like. I like this idea. The next one, I should have said who posted it as well, and you can see their name down there. The next one is new schematics. I'm not really sure what other types of schematics I would add, but I think in Season 5, it would be pretty cool to see a new schematic. Like maybe a schematic that gives you ant farms or colonies every so often, or even a schematic that gives you seeds. It's kind of a cool idea. I don't know how OP that would be, but I'm definitely down for more schematics. Actually, one of my suggestions does involve schematics, so, you know, be sure to keep an eye on the forums at Skybounds.com for when I post it. Now, I didn't have much to say about that one. I don't think I'll have much to say about this one either. Making the daily coin flip limit up to 25 or 30. I don't know what that means exactly. I haven't done a bunch of coin flipping, but let's go ahead and read what this person has to say. I feel like the daily coin flip limit should be raised because a good amount of people coin flip and run out all the time. I don't want to have to wait another 24 hours to have some fun and gamble some Minecraft money. It would be balanced because the coin flip tax on the because of the coin flip tax on the winner. Just an idea to think about. Maybe it could use some tinkering. Not a bad suggestion. I don't know. What do you guys think about the coin flipping? Leave a comment down below. I don't know how to feel about this one. Longer inactive time for islands. So right now, it looks like the islands are maybe a minute or 2 before they unload. I think expanding it slightly to 5 minutes, perhaps requiring island level or island upgrades, would be handy. I'm thinking like quick trip to the AH to do a trade rather than going to and exploring the war zone. It's kind of fair. Resetting bamboo farms or similar isn't a pain, but would be nice to have the option. Yeah, I kind of get that, especially if you have a huge bamboo farm, but to be fair, those farms also apparently aren't good for the server, so you can set up farms that you don't need to reset, you know? A simple, what is it? A simple observer with a piston underneath breaks the bamboo. It's the same efficiency, a little harder to set up, and a little bit more expensive, but it's a lot less work in the long run because you don't have to keep resetting it every single time you leave your island. Now, this one may be an interesting one. This, first of all, is a lengthy post, so we're gonna definitely read over everything here. And it's also by a fellow content creator on the server, Penguino. Clan balance / reputation system. But before I get into this, I want to go ahead and say, hey, if you guys have enjoyed this video so far and you haven't yet, go down below, leave a like on this video. Again, comment down your own suggestions for the server, and why not subscribe if you're enjoying the videos? I mean, you can unsubscribe later if you end up not watching them, but give it a shot. You might enjoy them all. Now, getting into it, Big Lad Penguino here, cracking ideas I have for you today. Oh, okay. Clan balance. Fairly simple concept, but a clan / island balance that anybody can add stars into. Oh, I thought it was balances in like balancing them, but it's balances in like a pool, like a money pool. That's actually really cool. That's a nice idea already. Even people visiting the island, this would wait, what? Wait. To add stars into even people visiting the island. So like anyone that visits the island could add to the pool? That one, I mean, kinda, it should be toggleable for those people that obviously run islands that don't want that, I guess. I don't know. To encourage community within the server. Tipping people if the island looks dope. That's kind of cool. Only ranks from Manager Plus are able to withdraw and spend these stars. This idea will help clans for buying upgrades for the island. It means if you are in a team with people from several time zones, you are able to place stars aside together to aim for future goals for your team. That would be kind of cool, because right now, say, you know, there's 3 people on an island, and, you know, one of them's handling the upgrades, and the other 2 are just getting stars. The current way to do it is, like, say, they're giving 100 million total between the 2 of them, so 50 million apiece, to the owner. They have to go to the auction house world, sell something random, like a piece of dirt for 50 million, buy it, and then, you know, the collective balance goes to this guy, and then he spends it on the island. It'd be so much more simple if you could just do, like, I don't know, space bow space deposit, or island deposit, I don't know, some kind of command, and just put your money in there, and then the owner can take it out or use it as it is to upgrade the island. I think that's a cool idea. This reputation system would work alongside the clan balance, but would entice people to save their stars up together. It would work as an interest rate system. More stars in the island balance / vault over, say, a week, you can earn a % of your overall standing balance. So like a bank system. I mean, I don't know what it is. That'd be kind of cool, if balanced right. I feel like the one thing, if they're gonna do, if they did a bank system, right? A way to balance it is obviously a certain percentage over a certain amount of time, and maybe make it so you have to actively claim the interest before, you know, it'll generate more, and maybe cap the bank system. I know PvP Wars does that. It's a super nice system, and you can upgrade it so you can have more money in the bank, which means you can have more interest. Yes. Many things can also be added towards these things. Island upgrades to increase vault balance limit. True, true. Reputation boosters. Items that can be found from skydrops increases the interest rate for X amount of time. Not a bad idea. Banker's suit. Gear that allows you to gain a random amount of stars per day. Full set works via crouch. Could do that, or could do like a pet of, I don't know if a pet would work, actually. I don't even know if the suit, I guess it could work, I don't know. Random vault boost event. Server randomly chooses a bank vault every few hours to add random stars to. Higher bank rep, more likely to be your teams. I don't know. More ideas for this dumb thing. What should people think? I think it's a pretty cool idea. It needs some tinkering, but overall, I think that's a dope idea. Now, this one is also another interesting one to me. I also noticed while on the previous page, it says some of them are idea noted, idea viewed, and just nothing. Penguina's idea has not even been viewed. Very sad. What? Come on. Get to it, guys. That's a good idea. New tools. This one I also think instantly, and you can't see that. Idea noted, new tools. I think it sounds like a neat idea already just from the title. It says, I'm not sure what rubies are used for, but I think it would be interesting to see ruby tools or maybe a skystone axe with some new wood. I also think it would be pretty cool if we could... what? If we could get or craft skystone or, like, obsidian swords, I think that would be pretty cool. Overall, this idea is pretty cool. I like the idea of more tools, because right now, if we're looking at swords, it's just, what is it, like wood, stone, iron. There's gilded, which that's technically just gold, and there's diamond, right? As for pickaxes, it goes emerald, granite, skystone, obsidian. Am I missing any? I think those are the only 4 custom ones. Which, to be fair, is more than the swords. There's literally none. And then... axes, there's granite axe and there's obsidian axe. I do think that they're adding a new wood in Season 5, so it would also make sense to add more axes, so that might be a thing. And I would absolutely love to see ruby tools with awesome textures. That sounds dope. And this next one, I'm gonna go ahead and actually make this the final one. This one is interesting, and I know it's very controversial on the server. I think. I would imagine, at least. I know it's controversial to me a little bit, because I'm kind of iffy on it. Drifter changes. I actually have my own thing to say about this in a second, as well, on what I had a conversation with someone about this. Now, first off, personally, I love how Drifter set is, now as mostly PvE player, I can't read, who still enjoys being able to mess around in Warzone. However, I understand the frustration of PvPers. In my opinion, the following changes should be made. Once you have Drifter set on, you can't remove any pieces until you return to spawn. Wonder what that would do. Oh, I guess it adds to it. Drifters are unable to open or even punch legendary chests, and possibly even the sparkle chests to bring more value to clans who focus on PvP rather than grinding. I don't know about that. I have some suggestions, and I'll get into that in a second. Drifters being unable to use heal/boost of any kind. Spells, soups, gaps, ender pearls, vanishing orbs. I feel like the heals and spells is fair. The only one I disagree with, or the only 2 I disagree with, are ender pearls and vanishing orbs. Maybe even gaps or soups, kind of. Maybe just gaps, I feel like. Because at least you could kind of heal, but you can't utilize the really good heals, like the instant pop heals, the soups which heal a lot. You have to go based off of, like, 2 absorption hearts and a little bit of regeneration off gaps. That's your healing. Other than that, ender pearls, I mean, just so you can get away a little bit. It's not that bad. Vanishing orbs, same deal. I don't know. They do say here, keep the current 60% less damage option. I do agree with that. Is that how much? I thought it was like half damage. I don't know. From PvP or PvE perspective, this seems like a compromise that will allow people who want some safety while gathering Warzone resources, but also eliminates many of the concerns that PvP players have as well. Feel free to suggest anything else below. I'm sure PvPers will have something to add, but I don't feel this set should be removed, but I do understand the legendary chest frustration. Now, suggestion that I saw from someone on the server, and I had like a, not really an argument, but a debate back and forth on it. They want it to be the same protection as leather armor. Now, that is a huge drop. I think right now it's iron armor. If you guys don't know Minecraft, it goes leather armor, golden, I think gold, then chain, then iron, then diamond. Technically nether right now, but, you know, those 4, right, you know. Dropping it down to leather would just be bad. I feel like chainmail could be a solid change. I feel like that could work. The other thing was the person was talking about thorns. They were saying remove thorns, nerf combo, because if you are comboing a drifter set and thorns procs, your combo resets. That's an easy change. If combo needs nerf, nerf it, but my thought was just nerf thorns, because right now the way thorns works in vanilla Minecraft, I'm assuming on the server too, is I think it's a 45? I think it's 15% chance to proc per thorns level, and it stacks per piece. If your helmet doesn't proc thorns, then it rolls to your chest plate. If it doesn't proc, your pants have a chance. If they don't proc, then your boots, and then they could proc or not proc. So it does that every single time. 45% chance, 45% chance, 45% chance, 45% chance. Or, in general, you could just leave thorns fine, or just, just make it so Drifter can't have thorns 2 or 3. Yeah, there's tons of options out there. I don't feel like nerfing their ability to get those chests is a good change. I don't know. Maybe it is, maybe it's not. I guess I don't personally care. I don't go for them anyways, but I feel like that last resort change, we'll put it that way. With that being said, I think that's all I have for this video. Let me know what you guys think down below about these different suggestions we went through. Again, comment your own suggestions. Leave a like on this video if you enjoyed, subscribe for more, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Goodbye.